Hello again. Now, this next cartridge we're going to go of is almost just kind of a favorite for cultural reasons. This wouldn't be a zombie prepper channel if I didn't go over the 3030. Since the first real film, obviously the Night of the Living Dead, where they had the lever action rifle, this cartridge is synonymous almost with the zombie market, so to speak. So much so that Mossberg has actually put out a 3030 rifle in a tactical zombie edition. So obviously those of the culture love this bullet, both for the classic look and of its effectiveness, and there's just something about a lever action rifle. Now, it's a very effective cartridge for hunting. Foot-pounds wise, energy-wise, a little more than the AK round. It's about 18 to 1900 foot-pounds at muzzle, but it is a short, fat bullet, and it does not really come to a point because the way it's chambered in the rifle is in a tube magazine, and they go bullet tip to primer, and so they use flat-nosed bullets so it won't set off the round in front of it. The real advance in modern technology is when Hornady came out with a round called the Leverlution, specifically designed for tube-fed lever guns, and they make it in several calibers: 357, 44 mag, and 30-30. Now that bullet is a game changer. Adds easily 50 to almost 100 yards of effective range in terms of accuracy by giving you a longer ballistic profile, more stability for longer flight, and they can up the powder a little bit on it too. It's a nice little load, the Leverlution. Now, in terms of what would be more effective for prepping, I'm going to have to recommend the 357 over the 30-30. I obviously like the 30-30. It's a very effective hunting cartridge. First rifle I ever bought was in 30-30 because I just wanted a lever action rifle in 30-30. Had to get it. Little history on the round. Like I said before, when I went over rifle bolts, first sporting cartridge to get switched over from black powder to smokeless gunpowder. The bullet name is actually how you can tell some of the designation. 30-30 stands for 30 caliber bullet over 30 grains of black powder. So when you hear older bullet calibers like 32-20 or 25-20 or 44-40, that's where those designations come from. 45-70, Civil War era cartridge was a 45 caliber bullet over 70 grains of black powder. So one of those guns that can still be very effective with a black powder load, but so can 357 or 38 special. So when you compare it, I'm not saying don't get a lever action rifle, but in terms of what the use is and the range, you can get basically the same range out of a 357, and it's still effective as a hunting cartridge, and it holds more. Your average 30-30 is lucky to hold 6 rounds and then 1 in the chamber. Most of your 357s of similar barrel lengths are holding 8 to 9 cartridges, so a bit of a jump, and definitely cheaper to shoot 38 special 357 than it is to shoot 30-30, though it is one of the lower expense when it comes to your hunting rifle cartridges. You usually find them for $13 to $15 a box of 20. But very popular rifle cartridge still to this day, and probably will remain so for a significant time in the future. It's just one of those traditional things. My dad had a 30-30, or my grandpa had a 30-30, and just one of those things that's probably going to stick around for a while. And it still does what it's supposed to do. It's a great short range or intermediate range hunting cartridge, particularly for heavy brush environments where your smaller needle point bullets, if they hit something a little deflected, these rounder bullets are better at penetrating through brush and that sort of thing. Any comments or questions, just let me know.